action lovers will get plenty of their money's worth in the near future. In this original, we present you all the great action movies that await us this year and in 2024. This much we can already tell. There are some awesome highlights. Denzel Washington returns in the final part of the Equalizer trilogy as the tough ex-agent Roger McCall and settles up with the Mafia. McCall has retired to Italy after the events of the Equalizer 2 and is enjoying the last years of his life on the beautiful Mediterranean Sea. When a family friend of his gets into trouble with the Mafia, he steps in one last time to protect them. The first trailer promises badass action and a relentless Denzel Washington, as we've come to expect from the previous parts. The Equalizer 3 will hit theaters on September 1st, 2023. The Expendables return in September. This reunion of well-known action stars returns with its fourth installment and takes us on another mission. This time, the mercenaries around Barney Ross have to deal with a weapons dealer and his army. The familiar faces Jason Statham, Sylvester Stallone, Randy Couture, and Dolph Lundgren are of course back for the movie, but newcomers like 50 Cent, Megan Fox, Tony Jaa, and Iko Uwais will also be part of the mission. The released trailer showcases typical Expendables style through and through: explosive action, bold sayings, and edgy characters. We are looking forward to the new adventure. The Expendables 4 is scheduled for release on September 22nd, 2023. With The Creator, we get to enjoy a new science fiction film from Rogue One director Gareth Edwards. The movie takes us into a dystopian world in which humans fight a fierce battle against an artificial intelligence. In this fight is also ex-agent Joshua, who is supposed to go on a quest to find the so-called Creator, an AI developer who is in possession of a mysterious weapon. With it, they should succeed in ending the war, but at the same time, they could also wipe out the entire human race. Denzel Washington's son, John David Washington, will play the main character. The movie comes with impressive visuals, a gloomy atmosphere, and thrilling action. Is the next science fiction masterpiece waiting for us? Let's find out for ourselves on September 29th, 2023, the day The Creator opens in theaters. In November, the time will finally come. The sequel to Denis Villeneuve's science fiction epic Dune will be released on the big screen. The story of Dune 2 picks up directly from Part 1. Paul and his mother find shelter with the desert people of the Freemen. Paul gets to know their culture and in the process becomes more and more of a prophet who will liberate the people, but at the same time plunge the universe into a great war. A final battle against the Harkonnen is imminent. The first images seem to promise an epic conclusion to the story about the desert planet. We hope that Dune 2 will actually make it to theaters as planned on November 3rd, 2023. There are already rumors that the film might be postponed due to the ongoing strikes, so keep your fingers crossed. Marvel presents us with another new superhero adventure towards the end of the year. The plot of The Marvels builds on the MCU series WandaVision, Ms. Marvel, and Secret Invasion, and presents us with a body swap story between Kamala Khan, Carol Danvers, and Monica Rambeau. Every time the three use their powers, they swap places unexpectedly. This promises a lot of chaos and funny moments between the characters. The cast includes Brie Larson, Teyonah Parris, and Iman Vellani. Samuel L. Jackson, however, will also return in his role of Nick Fury. We can't wait to see what impact the quirky adventure will have on the future of the MCU. The Marvels is set to premiere on November 10th, 2023. Jason Momoa will bring the 2023 movie year to a close as Aquaman. However, the sequel to the 2018 hit is ill-fated. Originally, the film was supposed to be released in theaters in 2022, but was later postponed to March 2023 due to several additional shoots. But even then, a release didn't happen. Instead, it was pushed back again to December 2023. The reasons were partly due to the negative reactions of test audiences to early screenings, and the chaos surrounding the appearance of Batman, who was first supposed to return in the form of Michael Keaton, and then again in the form of Ben Affleck. Ultimately, however, both versions were cut from the film. Likewise, there was another possible postponement due to the actors and writers' strike. Therefore, all we can do is wait and see whether Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom will actually be released in theaters on December 20th, 2023. With Deadpool 3, the big-mouthed superhero finally returns to the big screen. He'll be supported by fan favorite Wolverine, played of course by Hugh Jackman. The new adventure of the odd duo should definitely cause chaos in the Marvel Universe and lead to the fact that we get to see many familiar characters again. So, it was announced that even Jennifer Garner will return to her role as Elektra. There is speculation about a possible appearance of new X-Men or the Fantastic Four, which could be introduced into the MCU with Deadpool 3. It was also revealed that the new part will be given an R rating and will therefore be quite violent again. Sadly, there is a lot of confusion about the release date. After the movie was only brought forward recently to May 3rd, 2024, Disney has now put the theatrical release of Deadpool 3 on hold for the time being. So it remains to be seen when we will finally be able to enjoy the unequal duo together on the big screen. In 2024, two cinema giants, Godzilla and King Kong, will meet again. The action-packed Godzilla vs. Kong, which was released as part of the MonsterVerse, caused a stir among fans at the beginning of 2021 and is now set for another installment. Adam Wingard, who already directed the previous part, will once again be responsible for the direction. Not too much is known about the story yet. According to distributor Warner Brothers, it should be about the common fight of Godzilla and Kong against an unknown threat. Likewise, we will get new insights into the origin story of the two titans. Epic battles should thus be guaranteed. Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire will be released on March 15th, 2024. We will soon return to the Planet of the Apes. The fourth part, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, will be set a few years after the third installment, War of the Planet of the Apes, and will focus on the conflict between multiple ape communities. The new part is likely to have a similarly dark and dramatic setting as its predecessors. Freya Allen, known from the Witcher series, will be part of the cast and embody a female human. Filming was already concluded in February 2023, so nothing should stand in the way of the planned release of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes on May 24th, 2024. Oh, what a day! What a lovely day. Well, it looks like May 24th, 2024 will be a wonderful day. That's when we will finally be able to enjoy the much-anticipated prequel to the action hit Mad Max Fury Road. The prequel, Furiosa, will deal with the backstory of the character of the same name, who was portrayed by Charlize Theron in the first movie. Now Anya Taylor-Joy is slipping into the role, and as the younger version, gets to show whether she can be just as tough as her predecessor. We will also get to see Thor star Chris Hemsworth in one of the main roles. Additional movies from the Mad Max universe are already being planned after the prequel, so action fans can prepare themselves for a lot, but one step at a time. First of all, we're looking forward to the theatrical release of Furiosa on May 24th, 2024. The Bad Boys are returning in 2024 once again. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence have been working as cops in the franchise since 1995 and have taken on the most insane missions. In 2020, they last made a grand comeback with Bad Boys for Life, which grossed over $400 million worldwide. It should therefore come as little surprise that Columbia Pictures has commissioned another part in response to the success. In addition to Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, Vanessa Hudgens, Alexander Ludwig, and Paula Nunez will be back. They were introduced as a new team and competitors to the Bad Boys in the third part. As in the predecessor, the brothers Adil El Arbi and Bilal Falal will direct the film. Bad Boys 4 will be released on June 14th, 2024. Ballerina is the first movie spin-off from the John Wick universe. Ana de Armas will play the eponymous Ballerina, who is on a vendetta against her family's murderers. She is likely to encounter some well-known faces from the previous John Wick movies. Keanu Reeves will also return in his role of the popular hitman and is believed to be a mentor of sorts to Ballerina. The Len Wiseman-directed action film opens in theaters on June 7th, 2024. If you want to know more about Ballerina, check out our movie preview. Fans of the anti-hero Venom can finally look forward to another installment. Venom kicked off Sony's Spider-Man universe in 2018 and was a huge success. Fans weren't really thrilled with the sequel released in 2021, however. While they continue to see the casting of Tom Hardy as an excellent choice, they criticized the lack of seriousness and brutality of the comics. Nothing is known about the story of Venom 3 yet. There is at least some speculation that the anti-hero might meet Spider-Man. After all, Eddie Brock was introduced to the multiverse in the post-credits scene of No Way Home. Filming began in June of this year, but like many productions, it is currently on hiatus. The anticipated theatrical release date for Venom 3 is July 12, 2024. One last mission, and then Ethan Hunt's team will have an uncertain future. With Mission Impossible 8, the highly acclaimed action series starring Tom Cruise will reach its climax after many years. The new part will follow on smoothly from Mission Impossible 7 and present us with the final battle against the so-called Entity. Unfortunately, the first half of the two movies fell somewhat short of financial expectations, as the huge hits Barbie and Oppenheimer opened just a week later and attracted all of the attention. Among both fans and critics, however, Part 7 was certainly loved, and therefore, the final mission is expected to be eagerly awaited as well. Due to the current strikes, production is sadly at a standstill, although the movie has already been shot for the most part. The predecessor already had to be postponed time and again due to the pandemic. So, fingers crossed, let's hope that Mission Impossible 8 will be released as planned on June 28, 2024. Besides Venom, another Spider-Man villain awaits us. Kraven the Hunter was originally supposed to be released in 2023, but was postponed to 2024 last minute. This did dampen the euphoria of the fans, yet the movie about Aaron Taylor Johnson as the protagonist Kraven is still being awaited with some excitement. The movie centers on Kraven, a big game hunter who is considered one of Spider-Man's best-known antagonists. The J.C. Chandor-directed movie has been given an R rating, and the first images promise some bloody and badass action. In addition to Aaron Taylor Johnson, Russell Crowe, Christopher Abbott, and Ariana DeBose will also join the cast. After the postponement, Kraven the Hunter will now open in theaters on August 30th, 2024. With Captain America 4 Brave New World, Sam Wilson will finally get his own solo adventure as the new Captain America. Like Captain America 2, the movie will be more of a thriller and focus on the conflict between Sam Wilson and the leader. In addition to Anthony Mackie as Captain America, the movie will also feature Harrison Ford, who will succeed William Hurt's role of Thaddeus Ross. Liv Tyler, Rosa Salazar, and Tim Blake Nelson will also be part of the cast. The fourth film will not be directed by the Russo brothers this time, but by Julius Ona, who has so far been able to impress with rather smaller productions. Captain America 4 will be out in theaters on July 26, 2024. With Thunderbolts, we get the Suicide Squad equivalent from Marvel. The movie focuses on a group of mercenaries who have already been introduced in previous productions. For instance, there's the super soldier John Walker, played by Wyatt Russell, who already played a central role in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or Black Widow's sister Yelena Belova, played by Florence Pugh. In addition to the two, other prominent names are joining the film's cast. Among others, the cast features Olga Kurylenko as Taskmaster, Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes, David Harbour as Red Guardian, The Walking Dead star Stephen Yeun, and Harrison Ford. The Thunderbolts are considered anti-Avengers and are expected to embark on a particularly daring mission, much like the Suicide Squad. We wonder above all whether Daniel Bruhl will also return in his role of Baron Zemo. After all, he was the founder of the group in the comics. The mission of the Thunderbolts is set to open in cinemas on December 20th, 2024. And that's it. Those are the upcoming action-packed movies in 2023 and 2024. What are your thoughts on the announced releases? And which movie are you looking forward to the most? Let us know in the comments. And be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.